Hello, 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 hello. Oh. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Last time, lots of shenanigans happened. Like we were in jail. We were Hey, Hipwind, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, last time we were in jail, and that was unfortunate. And then we ran out of jail, and then I killed some guys who wanted to kill me, and then my party left me because I'm an asshole. So fuck them, okay? Because I didn't do anything wrong. I had full reputation. Everybody loved me, and then they're all like, "Badger, you can't murder people," and I'm like, I murdered assholes, it doesn't count as murder. This is medieval times, the definition of murder is completely different. Hey mom, how you doing? So, we are left with Battle Priest. And we're left with a druid who can summon wolves sometimes. And us. And we are approaching the final boss. So, overall, I think we are doing hunky-dory. Do people still say hunky-dory?
It's on me, is it?
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
Ahem. What foolishness is this? Are you trying to storm the Flaming Fist compound? You will find no friends here, Badger. Angelo now commands the Flaming Fist. Friends of Duke Elton can only expect death from Angelo's new order. Bring back Honky-Dory. Cam Clark? Who is Cam Clark? The name is familiar. But yeah, we need to bring back Hunky-Dory. Honk honk. Friends of Duke Elton can only expect death from Angelo's new order. To arms! To arms! Yes, I do indeed have 2 arms. He's a voice actor, he was Liquid Snake. Oh! Yes! Yes. I should play Metal Gear on stream sometime. I really want to play Metal Gear, I never played it. But but it's really up my alley. Like, more of the crazy shenanigans, political discourse. My throat is killing me. How do voice actors do it? Also, Ryudo from Grandia 2. Ooh, I didn't hear about Grandia 2 since like forever. Not many people speak about the Grandia series. Badger and cohorts! They call them cohorts. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm the last person to judge people's taste in video games. Unless you like really shitty games. Like, okay, some shitty games are acceptable because they're like, it's too bad it's good. But some games, like, man, no, it's unforgivable. It's a sin. It's a sin. I'm not gonna say those names because I don't want those fandoms at my throat. And again, I still think, ironically of course, Right to Hell Retribution is a shitty, terrible game, and I find it a work of art. Like, you need to go out of your way to make a game this shitty. And the other day, I talked about it with Mod. But if you really think about it, since nobody sells Right to Hell Retribution anymore, like you can't buy it at all, even not physical copies, in like 10 years, it's gonna be lost media. And people are gonna search for this game to archive it and play it and talk about it. Like, bet that people are gonna talk about it like it's fucking lost media. Badger and cohorts have broken into the compound. You know, you could be nicer. People will buy it for the hundreds of dollars, yes. I know this game is very shitty, but I still find it like a work of art shitty. Like, people had to go out of their way to make this game.
Tempest, give us victory!
Okay, anything interesting? No, now I'm curious about something. You are still despised.
Every crime must be punished.
Ahem, ahem. You there! Shh! Don't make too much noise. My name is Kent and I want to talk to you. What is it you want? Kent? You can talk to me, Kent. I remember the bunch of you from when you worked for Scar and Eltan. Well, since you've been gone, things have gone downhill. Eltan's taken ill and he's resting in the room beside us. His healer, Rashad. The name is familiar. Didn't we meet the Rashad? Keeps on saying that there is nothing he can do, but I know better. He is no healer from what I've seen. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I've decided to desert the Flaming Fist before things get too hairy. I don't want to lose my life over whatever power struggle is going on in the city. Thanks for the information, Kent. Maybe we'll see each other again. Alright, I'll see you later. Good luck. Who are you? What are you doing here? We know who you are, so I figured out the truth. Meat. It will do you a little good. Guards, before my guards get here, I should be able to deal with you myself. Bonk. Money! He has money. No, wait. No, before you speak to the guy. Take the money. Not that anyone will sell me anything. My reputation is really low, but whatever.
So tired.
I'm again in your debt. That creature has kept me helpless for too long. Perhaps if I hadn't been incapacitated, I might have been able to prevent Scar's death. Angelo will soon hear of my recovery. It is important that you take me away from here. I'm sure Angelo won't want me coherent and among the living. Take me to the Harbor Master's building. The Harbor Master is a good friend of mine. I can rest there until I'm fully recovered. Take this letter. I managed to filch it off Rashad when he was caring for me. From what I read of it, it seems that Sarevok has dire plans for the city. I fear for the lives of my fellow dukes, Leah and Belt. I'm sorry, but if your parents called you the Belt, I feel bad for you. This is such a stupid name. Maybe I should call my child Pantaloons. Honestly, a D&D character named Pantaloons, it will be so amazingly hilarious. Do you know how many D&D character ideas I have? I think everyone has like 70 ideas on the back burner and you never touch those characters. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, baby. And no, she doesn't appreciate me touching her. If they were to die, Sarevok would take over the city. You must find Slith and Christine and stop them. Hurry, we must make haste. Yeah, I never get to play, so I never really execute, but lots of ideas. Same. Like, we do have a campaign now with our friends, and the latest session, my character was about to die, and I already had, like, a pretty solid idea for a Harengon Rogue character that just, like, goes first forever and technically untouchable. To the point that I started to sing, let it die, let it shrivel up and die, and my character survived. So Harengon Rogue is still waiting to be used. Also, I want to make one of those, I don't remember their name, but they're the hippo people. The half hippo people. So I really want to make a female bard. Or either like a character that is, I'm not sure of the class, but basically recreate Moto from Madagascar as a D&D character. I think it will be hilarious. Like, yeah, Moto was a scumbag, but damn, it could be cool. Wait, I'm curious. Oh, I yet again picked up a person. Honestly, I am picking up way more people than I thought I would. Kiska, I must commend you for a job well done. Without your careful ministrations, Eltan would have remained my most potent foe. I must now ask for another favor. Some of your brethren are gathering at the sewer entrance to the palace. They're preparing to assassinate Great Duchess Leah Janath and Grand Duke Belt. I need you to assist them in their efforts, for you are the craftiest of your kind. This is the moment I have long awaited for, as I hope you have as well. The bloodshed that will result when I declare war on Amn will be most glorious. Meet Christine and Slith at the Undercellar. They are my best assassins. There are many access points to the Undercellar through the sewers. Sarevok. Oh my god, I can't wait to kill Sarevok. He sounds like a douchebag. Honestly, he's a douchebag. I love it when people in these games write all the incriminating shit down. I love it. I love it. I live for it. I genuinely live for it. Like, we have this running joke, Mod and I, that every time I hear a new piece of blind items or any type of like behind the scenes drama, you know, all the tea, I tell more than damn, today I'm eating. And I'm eating well because I love it. I love this shit, especially in video games. Because sometimes you don't even meet those NPCs. Like in bigger games, bigger open world games, you don't really have the time, or sometimes you just can't meet those NPCs in your playthroughs. But you keep hearing all this shit about them. And you're all like, oh shit, yes, and you can hear people talking about them. Even if you never meet them, I love it. Like, I know some people complain, no, but like, you need to meet them, like, where's the build? And I'm like, dude, sometimes you hear shit about celebrities in real world and you're not gonna meet them and punch them in the face, even if you despise them. Okay.
Right, it's on me, is it?
I have a hunch this is not the sewers.
Give us victory! May as well.
You know, the minions are like, I can't believe he wrote the entire plan down on a skull, yeah.
I can no longer honor the work such as you.
They all left me! All by myself. Ta-da-ta-da. Like, I can go and collect the evil characters, but they're all around the place. Can't believe I'm all by myself. Do you have any arrows? I don't think I have any arrows. Fuck me. I bet when I save the town, all of you will come crawling back to me. You ungrateful pieces of shit. Where are the sewers? All by myself. Can't believe I'm all by myself. So the long story short, Badger can't trust anyone. How bad is my reputation? Very. Oh, it's Baldur's Gate's game? Get in the sewers, but yes.
Right, it's on me, is it?
Who doesn't like going in the sewers? Sewers are my favorite thing ever. Okay, we need to go. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? No, I'm not in the right sewers. All by myself. I can't believe I'm all by myself. All the PCs must smell like dog shit. Yes, it's part of the. It's part of the game. It's part of the experience. You know. So wait, I'm gonna start Baldur's Gate 2, hated, despised, and all by myself.
May as well.
Okay, yes. This is the right sewers. Yeah, honestly, fuck them, friends. Oh.
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
I don't think you played the same character.
Who's in for it
No,
now?
we are playing the same character. We are basically moving this character to Baldur's Gate 2. Am I going the right way?
May as well. Right, it's on me, is it?
Wait, no, this is not the right place. Well, this is gonna be Sewer Simulator. Yes. What is your request, mod? If you start Baldur's Gate 2 today, yeah. If.
Right, it's on me, is it?
Stop and start the stream again or the votes will be garbage to manage. Okay, again, I'm not sure if we're gonna start Baldur's Gate 2. It really depends on the final boss. And as you can see, I'm not very optimistic because all my friends are doo-doo heads and I wish all my friends were dead. All by myself.
Well,
I serve the flaming fist.
You look lost, citizens. Can I be of any assistance? Not so much lost as curious, officer. Have you any news on how close we are to war with Amn? On the brink, I reckon. Angelo has been mobilizing the Fist for war and equipping us with solid weapons forged from gold iron throne ore. It's a good thing that Angelo has such close ties to Sarevok, or we would be lost. And a good thing he has been there to take command too. What with Duke Elton is sick? One of the dukes is sick? What with? Oh, I don't know. It can be serious. His cleric Reshat is caring for him. If you wish to visit him, he's in his rooms at the Flaming Compound. I think he has them both, my dudes. I think he has them both. Did he just evaporate? Damn, Baldur's Gate is amazing. Characters just betray you and evaporate. This is so cool.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov. May as well.
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Not important anymore, so he literally ghosted. Wow, no, yeah, literally. My people need me on my home planet. The Duke took your friends? I'm gonna Duke on my friends, is all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna Duke in their porridge. A big fat one. By the Bitch Queen's breath. I want to be known as the Bitch Queen. How do I get to be known as the Bitch Queen? That's Duke Elton you have with you. He's looking in a bad way. Leave him here with me. I'll make sure he's alright. You're the people who have been working for Scar and Elton against the Iron Throne. Well, I'm sure you have much to do, so you should get a move on it. Don't worry about Elton, I'll keep good care of him. I've got to get him to a safe place, so good luck. Also, Mod, it's been years since you made any quads. Did I really become that stale? Okay, we need to go... Yes, to the Iron Throne headquarters. Oh, courtesans!
You need something, stranger?
There'll be tension rising between us and there will be war soon, and plague, and pestilence. Better them than us, I say. Do you really think there will be a war? No, I only quote when it's funny, but won't make a good clip, otherwise a clip. Okay, so I'm still funny, right? Aye, it's inevitable by now. I figure. That's why we need someone like Sarevok as Grand Duke. He's with the Iron Throne, and they've got good iron. Funny how something small like iron can win a war for a year, or at least make it a little shorter and more livable for us poor folk.
Something, stranger.
Ah! More for the more for the Chuckies! We're almost there, and we're almost at 69% raised. I promise if we get it, I will do on stream a crunch ASMR of Chucky. I enjoy Chucky, you get your own Chucky, we all eat Chucky, we all happy.
May as well.
Yikes.
Or the guard will have you.
Nice! 75%! We're almost there! We're almost there! Out of my way, interloper. I'm getting off this sinking ship as fast as I can. Why are you so panicked? Is not Sarevok in control? I will not debate that he's in control, but whatever his plans, they certainly do not have the good of the Iron Throne in mind. He has abandoned us in favor of his new position, that of soon-to-be appointed Grand Duke. We are simply to be cast off, and I would not be surprised if he marches the Flaming Fist through here tomorrow as a show of his stance and mercantile crime. Sarevok is to be a Grand Duke. How can this be? Ah, quite simple, really. I love how the characters, I just stop those random characters. We have the crappy chocolate, so it's better not to win today. Worst case scenario, I can order from the supermarket. Also, what crappy chocolate? So I love how you can just stop any character and they're very angry and they're very mad and they're stomping. Okay, I literally imagine them stomping. And they're like, wait, stop! What's wrong? And they're all like, oh, you wanna know what's wrong? Or you wanna know what the fuck is wrong with this place? Oh. No, worst case scenario, we will order some Chucky from the supermarket. Quite simple, really. He has built up support by pledging to combat the very chaos he himself was sowing. I imagine he will have a fantastic success rate too. Seeing as how he is in total control with our leaders dead, I doubt that he will settle into a nice, quiet political life though. He seems set on causing as much destruction as possible, and I think he is intent on pushing for war with Amn. Why would he pursue such a destructive plan? What could he gain from it? How should I know? I'm no diviner. I only know business, and what he's doing makes very little economic sense. Had he wished to grow rich from dealing in ore, then I would have understood. Had he kept the Iron Throne intact, he could have used his upcoming position as Duke to sanction Amn and increase our trading power over groups like Knights of the Shield. Damn! Finance bros, can't trust them. Especially if they're like the son of a god of murder or something. But I'm also the daughter of the god of murder. Maybe this is why I don't do well with people. I think it's just a coincidence. Actually, no, I shall blame it on my parents. It's a fantasy world. Parents are usually terrible. As it is, he is seemingly intent on abandoning us and launching a bloodbath of a war. Know this, the people believe in Sarevok, and it will take more than a blade to reduce his stature in the eyes of the public. How can people believe in him? Can they not see his nature? People see what they wish, and they really wish to see a savior. He offers stability and seems able to deliver. That is more than anyone has been able to give them so far. I tire of this chatter. If you feel you must strike me down, do as you wish. Do not expect me to wait around while you do it, though. And she stomps out. Who? Get out of my way, I don't care who you are, I just want out of here. And just who are you? Pang is the name, and now thank you kindly to get out of my way. I don't care why you are here. Take all you wish if you are thieves. I just want to leave. That Sarevok has become too big for his britches. And he's still too small for his bitches. Our leaders weren't a day dead before he declared the Iron Throne to be his. Then you won't mind if I help myself to your coffers, will you? Bah, they are nearly empty regardless. Sarevok has been making decisions on the sidelines for some time now, and it has cost us all plenty. He does not seem concerned with profits or much of anything. The iron shortage became his pet project, but he has used it to inflame tension instead of build business. He has brought us down as sure as if he was some hero. What reason he would have to provoke a war, I don't know. Enjoy your looting, I'm leaving for good. The exit is the other way!
May as well.
Yes?
Chasing every person out of the room one by one. Look, it's either this or I kill them. There is no in between at this point. And they walked out quietly, and you're so loud when you walk. Yes, because I'm also stomping, because I'm angry and mean and evil, apparently. And why am I evil? I don't know, didn't medieval times have, like, rules for self-defense? Because all the people I killed were in self-defense. One way or another. Angry stomper, and you wonder why no one wants to hang. I mean, I'm a great conversation person. I have nice personality. I have a cool helmet. Who are you? I have your business here. What does it matter? Everything is in shambles. I expected more resistance to my breaking in. What is going on here? There is very little going on here. Everything is falling apart as we speak, and one person is to blame. And just who might that be? Sarevok is the false spawn that surely did the deed. He craves the power of the Iron Throne, but for what purpose I do not know. It throws away gold like it was copper. and uses our best laid plans to inflame governments instead of bargaining for wealth. Finance bros, am I right? He is in line to become a Grand Duke because of his efforts to fight his own chaos, but I doubt his coronation will stop his lust for carnage. Who are you, by the way? What are you doing here? I'm here to kill Sarevok for what he has done. Then I shall let you pass. The more blades that chase Sarevok this night, the better. I must go now. And he too disappeared.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
Touch me not! You are.
I don't want to touch you. Who is touching you? I don't touch you. I don't touch you. You don't touch me. Amazing. How do I learn this trick? How do I learn to do shadow steps? You there. Stand your ground a moment. I demand to know what is going on here. I have been sent from Sambia to determine why this branch of the Iron Throne has foundered. And I have found no one who will stand still more than a second. What in blazes is going on here? Why not ask Sarevok? He seems to be the one in control now. Sarevok? That upstart? Then the rumors I've heard are true. Original leaders here are dead, and Sarevok has assumed the roles. Such arrogance. No doubt he had a hand in their demise. I will wager that would explain why we have not been getting reports on progress here on the coast. But what could he be up to? I shall have to report these findings to my superiors at once. What is your name and rank here? I shall report of you as well. Actually, I'm the person accused of killing the Iron Throne leaders. Baldur's Gate full of ninjas. Yeah, apparently. Oh, you know, from what I've heard, Sarevok may have had a far more active role in that killing than any outsider. Yeah, it's not me that killed them, it's clearly Sarevok. So what have you come here to do? Destroy us all to restore your name? It would seem that we now have a mutual enemy of sorts. I think my superiors would not be ungrateful if you were to remove Sarevok from this organization. I would almost call this outpost of the Iron Throne a complete loss. Though with Sarevok gone, perhaps it could be built anew. Perhaps it could, though I doubt people will trust you. People trust whom they wish to trust. Whether there is a reason or not, I would imagine that is why Sarevok has flourished. Play on people's fears masterfully. If he were not so destructive, he would have been a great asset. What is he up to? No matter. I'll report of all of this, and we will wash our hands of the whole problem. Good day and goodbye. Oh, she had footsteps.
May as well. Right, it's on me, is it?
So you've come back. If you were smart, Badger, you would have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any further than here. Why did you come back here? I would have thought that you would go after Sarevok directly. Someone told us that this would be the place to go. Who told you to come here? Who betrayed my lord? It was Tamako, wasn't it? Always knew her to be a traitorous whore. Language, lady, language. Well, it matters little if she did or not. All that matters is that you will die. I'm just gonna shove some arrows up her ass.
You will smash your face. Smash your face.
Wait, do not kill me, please. I will tell you where to find my lord. The undercell is where you wish to go. It is there that you will find Sarevok. You can reach the undercellar through the sewers. Please let me go. I am ashamed by my lack of courage. Yeah, I'm still gonna kill you. You do not give mercy. You are more like Sarevok than he would have imagined. Bitch, shut the fuck up, you annoying bitch.
Who's in for it now?
to stuff. Oh, and a diary. And money. And other things I won't make use because nobody will make any business with me. Do I have any potions? Potion of healing. Aha, they didn't take all my potions of healing. Actually, I think we can rest here. Okay, let's read. Ahem. Sarevok, I must say that our first victim was not the challenge that my wife and I had expected. The floppish idiot had only the most token of defenses. However, I can assure you that Entar screamed quite deliciously all the way to the end. I hope that this next mission is much more difficult. From what you have told me, it would seem to be. Assassinating two Grand Dukes in their own palace, while they harangue the high nobles of Baldur's Gate, no less. I can't wait. You will know where to find us. You should come down and enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar for yourself. But if I know you, that will never happen. Your obedient servant, Slith. Ooh, and a diary! Take out the poppycorn! Badger is gonna read a story! My name is Sarevok, and I really like that lady. And S and her name in a heart. Because I like her, because I'm Sarevok. Anyways, diary, 14th of Elaine, 1365. Today, Cormyr has instituted a ban against the Iron Throne from operating within their borders. While this is a great blow to the Iron Throne, it is the perfect opportunity for Riltar to approach the Throne High Council with this proposal. If things go well, we could begin the operation within the year, 25th of Marpenoth, 1365. The Veron sent a message to Riltar, informing him that the mine at Clockwood has been drained and is ready to use. This revelation should help greatly in convincing the Throne High Council. 2nd of Nightal, 1365. The Iron Throne Council has agreed to support Riltar's plan. He has been given all the resources he needs, as well as leadership of the project. I have expressed interest to my father, as he has promised to include me within the operation along the Sword Coast. He mentioned mother in our conversation, how I wasn't to be unfaithful to him as she had. He made it clear that I would suffer her fate if I was. His threats are weak and hollow, and I shall listen to them for only so long. I have decided to take this time to make my visit to Candlekeep. I have waited a long time to research the prophecies of Allah Undo, and I must know if the dreams speak the truth. I will not believe the words of phantoms without proof. And the priest of Baal I confronted gave me nothing. He was old and died quickly in my grasp. If the words are true, I shall surely groom stronger acolytes than this. He's a groomer! 11th of Chess, 1366. My research has gone well. The monks here at Candlekeep have been quite helpful from what I have read. It would seem certain that the blood of Baal does indeed flow through my veins. His prophecies are, of course, ambiguous, but I think I understand them. He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land. The children born as a result bear the marks of chaos, have power with no direction, and shall feel the blood of God within them. The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise. It does not explicitly say, but obviously this means that death wrought by the children will cause them to ascend. Fitting, and since the Father was the Lord of Murder, proving one's worth must involve an act in accordance with his portfolio. I begin to see what I must do. Death on a godlike scale. I mean, he's in a killable shape. I can technically kill him without, I'm not worried. 3rd of Tarsach, 1366. The monk Gorion troubles me. He seems to have taken an interest in my readings. I must be careful to be more clandestine in my research. I wish I could simply kill him, but I doubt I could safely murder him within this damnable library. I'm starting to notice that he has only one personality trait, and that is edgy and annoying. Okay, that's two. He's just edgy. But again, this game came out in the 90s, so I am not surprised that he's edgy and annoying. I think it came out in the 90s. I don't know when this game came out, but he's edgy and annoying. 11th of Tarsach, 1366. I had a dream this night. My mother was talking to me. But as she did, her face became bloated and discolored. Her voice became weaker as she spoke to me, telling me to save her from Riltar. I could see the garrote cutting into her neck, but I did nothing. It was only a dream. 27th of Tarsach, 1366. I take my leave of Candlekeep now, and not a moment too soon, for I am sure that Gorion has perceived my heritage. One thing that I am certain of, Badger is, in actuality, one of Baal's broods as well. Badger has all the markings, and it would explain Gorion's curiosity in my studies. Though there is nothing I can do now, I will have to make certain to return and kill the little brat. It would be foolish of me to let one of my siblings live, especially one being brought up by the Harpers. And I am sure that is where Gorion's alliances lie. Why would Gorion be on your side? I don't get it. 5th of Myrtle, 1366. Today I met with Riltar in Baldur's Gate. The fool still insists on calling me his son. And for now, I will let him. He assumes that I am loyal to him because he raised me. Well, loyal I am, but only as long as he is useful. He has set up a base in the mansion of a destitute noble family and says that everything is running smoothly. Mulahey has established himself at the mines of Nashkel, and his kobold minions should be already busily contaminating the iron ore. Only a few slaves have begun to mine out the ore at Clockwood, though Riltar assures me that once the bandits' raids begin, we'll have a steady supply of new slaves. 8th of Hammer. I love how the rest sound like names of gods and deities or whatever and lords. And then Hammer. Stop. Hammer time. 8th of Hammer, 1367. I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Talons. I have little liking for Ardenor, the leader of the Chill, but Taurgos seems to be a man of his word. It is a good thing, as I will have to work with these mercenaries for the rest of the year. 3rd of Tarsach, 1368. Everything proceeds well. The ore coming from Nashkel has started to deteriorate, and my mercenaries have been doing a fine job of destroying any iron caravan en route to Baldur's Gate. Though some of my mercenaries have been captured, most think they work for the Zents, so no trouble has fallen on the Iron Throne. I am sure that the Zents at Darkhold won't be pleased to know that their name has been falsely used. I will have to be wary of Zentish agents in the coming months. 28th of Tarsach, 1368. I think I now have the time to deal with the old Codger Gorion and his little whelp. I will have to inform my men that I will be gone for the next few weeks. Of Myrtle. No time to write, but I must not neglect my journal, so the future dead must know of how the Lord of Murder again came to them. I shall hire a scribe when time allows. Things have not gone completely as I have planned, but I will be able to salvage the situation. Badger is on the move to Baldur's Gate. If I could maneuver the whelp to Candlekeep, then I would have the perfect scapegoat for my plan. My mortal father, Riltar, is there to meet with the Knights of the Shield. He has been blocking all my attempts to escalate the hostilities between Amn and Baldur's Gate, and these meetings will only serve to smooth relations. I must rid myself of them and all of them all and assume control of the Iron Throne myself. I cannot allow petty business and monetary concerns to interfere. Terribly sorry, father, but my true parentage calls and you're in my way. I shall be sure to instruct the doppelgangers in the exact manner Riltar should die. I think a garrote would be perfect for the task. This diary looks to be important. You should probably keep it on your person. Thank you, diary. I really appreciate you telling me that. Let's rest.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov. May as well. Right, it's on me, is it? Right, it's on me, is it?
Okay. Where is the blushing mermaid? Okay, let's go to the sewers first.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov. Right, it's on me, is it?
Gotta love them sewer levels.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov. Right, it's on me, is it?
Greetings, hello.
Again, it's me or Sam. I gotta talk to you. Just follow me. Okay, show us where you want us to go. Oh, sorry for misleading you, but there are times when subtlety works better than honesty. My associates and I don't want to fight, so we could ease the tension if all of us just our weapons. Okay, we don't want to fight either. We. Me and whom? Me and my imaginary friends, because my real friends left me? Okay, we don't want to fight either. We will give you a chance to explain yourself. The truth this time. Okay then, first off, my name really is Hussam. I have never owned a business in Baldur's Gate. My associates and I belong to an organization called the Shadow Thieves. I am sure you've heard of us. I'm here in the gate because of the lies being spread about the organization and the nation of Amn as a whole. I am sure you are aware how you were framed as Amnian assassins while in Candlekeep, or how the deaths of Duke Entar, Silvershield, and Commander Scar were blamed on the Shadow Thieves. Well, we had nothing to do with it. It seems that someone is going through a lot of trouble to create a feeling of animosity between Baldur's Gate and Amn. Amn has never been interested in a war with the city, and has definitely not been responsible for all of the troubles in this region. All of that can be placed squarely upon the shoulders of the Iron Throne, or more specifically Sarevok. Now that I've told you who I am, perhaps you can tell me who you are. We're just mercenaries. We have been hired by Duke Eltan to investigate the Iron Throne. Mercenaries, huh? Well, your employer isn't the best of shape right now, so perhaps you need some help. How did you plan on helping us? I've been tracking the movement of 2 night masks who have been operating in the city over the past few weeks. Hey Hussam, you seem like a really chill guy. Do you wanna join me? I'd say they were responsible for framing the past several murders on the Shadow Thieves. I know they've been staying at a place called the Undercellar. How about we pay them a visit? Show us the way. Just follow us to the Ilmater Shrine. It has one of the entrances to the Undercellar. Can they adopt me? Can you be my friends? I want friends. Can you guys be my friends? I really want to be your friends.
Right, it's on me, is it?
Arms for the boy.
Right, it's on me.
Here we
is it?
are. The entrance is just the back. Look at them, they're all like ninjas. They're so cool. The entrance is just in the back. We will stay up here and run interference. The two you're looking for are named Slith and Christine. Talk to the priest of Ilmeter in the temple. He will get you into the undercellar. Meet us up here when you have dealt with the assassins.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
Arms for the boy!
Ah, it is you, the one who took such an interest in the theological nature of the flesh and its sins. There'll be a passageway leading off my quarters, which may allow you to investigate such sins close at hand. It leads to a place called the Undercellar. Would you be interested in accompanying me? Yes, show me the way. Come with me then. I'm coming. Let's save. And to think I started the stream with all of my friends.
Look at Kristen, honey. It's the heroes of the Sword Coast. They're the real deal.
Well, dear. What have we here? Blade fodder? I don't know, Slith. They are so big and threatening. Oh, my mistake. I was thinking of someone else. Well, fuck you then. Oh, she's got a tongue of steel and a heart of gold. My Christine does. And she's so pretty that she makes herself all invisible. So guys, don't give her the hassle. Not that they would with a tough guy like me looking after her, of course. Oh, Slithy baby, you tell them, honey. Oh, baby, you know me. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. You know you're Slithy. Hey, you, don't you go watching us go all mushy, alright? Must go, but I appreciate all you're doing. Criminally underrated badger person. Oh, thank you, Hipwind. We're gonna stream also tomorrow and maybe on Monday as well, so feel free to jump in whenever you want. We really appreciate you. What's that you're whispering, sweetheart? Hey now, my girl Christine tells me that yous all have a soft spot for the Grand Dukes. Sure as a shame about enter Silvershield, isn't it? Thank you so much. One down and two to go. Poor Dukes, wouldn't it have been better if they had all died together? But Christine, don't give it all away like that. Now, it's on, what do they call it again? The Silver Bladder? Enough of this cat and mouse stuff. Anyhow, I ain't cut out for it. We will kill him now and do the Dukes after lunch, like Sarevok said to us to. I don't like them. I really don't like them. I love you for your mind, Slith.
May as well.
I don't think Slith has a mind anymore. There you are. Okay, let's read. Slith, the time to strike is now. When the party commences on the night of my coronation, you will join up with my doppelganger assassins at the sewer entrance to the palace. You are to insinuate yourself into the crowd in the ballroom. When I have finished my speech, you will strike. If you aren't there, my doppelgangers will proceed without you, and your payment will be forfeit. Make sure to keep a leash on your little bitch of a wife. Oh my god! An invitation to the party is included with this note. Sarevok. This looks to be an important note, one that you should hold on to. This is an invitation to the inauguration of the newest Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. It will be held at the Ducal Palace. Present this invitation to the guards at the gate, and you will be allowed entrance. Okay.
Are you interested in some violence?
How bad is my reputation? I'm still despised. Okay, let's return to Hussam.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven
Aye,
ale.
would you like to pay a penny for a tale of murder and deceit? 10 gold it be and worth each one. Heh, Scar it was second in command of the noble flaming fist, and on a night dark street it happened. The rain was splattering against the windows' glassy panes and soaking up through me boot wraps, giving me the chill. A cunning cutthroat rushing on by him and cut the straps of his travel purse with a blood-sharp knife before turning down the alleyway. Aye, good man Scar. He chased the culprit there into the dark as I came stumbling through the puddles is to aid. But did you give Cat dinner? Because, yeah. Look, I'm the one who usually gives her the good food. And by good food I mean meat and fish. You know? So, you know her, she's trying her luck for the good food. But unfortunately, today we are not eating the good food. But that was Petticat Purse. He weren't the rugged waif that he appeared to be. Nay, he was a silver-skinned changeling. He wore, and with his dagger claws, he gored the good man through the eyes. Oh, fuck! Then he slit his neck so vicious just to leave him bleeding in the rain. I feel so bad. Where is Scar? I'm upset about this. I'm upset that they killed Scar. I liked Scar. He was chill. My proffered aid, yes, you ask? It was as quickly withdrawn as rashly granted, and I hid there in the shadows as the mirror fiend assumed new form to saunter bloody-handed into the darkling night. My aid comes in that I am here to tell the truth of the good man's passing to any listener that can spare the coin. This enough, I figured, and I doubt he would disagree. The mere fiend you speak of is known as a doppelganger. I have encountered more than one of the late, all in the Hall of the Iron Throne. Do you know of any reason why the Iron Throne would want Scar dead? The Iron Throne, is it? Well, this lies outside me simple telling, but it mayn't reach it yet. Duke Elton lies sick within the compound of the Flaming Fist, so Goodman Scar had filled the former's office as their leader, Angelo. A link below, the good man in the chain had the most to gain by the killing, and it's he who I had suspected. But the Iron Throne, I couldn't say. If you think there'll be some truth to it, you should investigate either the compound of the Fist or the Tower of the Throne, for therein would lie your answer.
May as well.
That was a lot!
Right, it's on me,
How
is
did you
it?
fare? We killed both of them. Good. Did you find anything on their bodies? We found several documents spelling out their next assassination. They were to join with the group of doppelgangers to kill the two remaining Grand Dukes during the election. We also found an invitation to Sarevok's coronation on their bodies. That's happening tonight. If they succeed, Sarevok will have seized control of the entire city. We should move immediately. We have to get to the Dukes before it's too late. We must gain entrance to the palace. You can use the invitation you found. The rest of us will see if we can gain access through the sewers of the city. I don't know how successful we will be, so it's really up to you, Badger. Wait, no, join me! I love you! Why everyone I love leaves me in this game? Okay, let's return to the sewers. I should change my whole class into a fucking Ninja Turtle at this point.
Sueur, Yardlinoer.
Thank you, Mod. Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Let's go through here and see if this is the right exit.
Right, it's on me, is it?
Yes. Can we rest here? Yeah, I rested in the poo-poo water. How lovely.
May as well.
I think... Yeah, we should save here.
May as well.
Oh,
Greetings, I assume you've come to the palace for the coronation of Sarevok. Well then, I'll need to see your invitation. Here are the invitations. Could you let us in now? We're in a hurry. Ah, don't be so impatient. Let's take a look at this invitation. Yes, they do look authentic. Alright, then you can enter. Of course they're authentic. I stole them myself.
Serve the flaming fist!
Could you please hand over invitation to the palace? Here are the invitations. Thank you very much. You may pass now. Yeah, that's not terrifying at all. Now that all of our guests have arrived, we can begin with the ceremony that you have all been awaiting.
As all of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
It is time for a new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of Emperor Silvershield, but this is not the time for us to show grief.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? Who will give us the iron we need? What of the Zentarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry.
Entar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war!
Actually, the Shadow Thieves are really, really chill and cool, and I like them, and I wish they would adopt me because my friends are doo-doo heads. But I don't think anyone cares about my input.
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous! The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
If I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
Oh my.
Who would want to mislead us?
Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
We're here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Saverok Anchev. Anchev doesn't sound very threatening, I must say. I'm honored to be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. I accept my new position with full awareness to my new responsibility, and I will have many of them. Yeah, guys, trust your new leader, the guy in the very evil armor set. He is clearly very nice and kind and caring in his evil armor set. If you kill him, does it make you an enchantment hunter? I will be an enchantment hunter, but a bit later. I would first like to address the many of the questions that had been asked earlier. The rumors about arms mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of their Zentarium cohorts. But do not worry, we are not bereft of events, although the recent Zentish attempt to deprive us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us. It has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all of our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, our greatest military commander lies on his deathbed, a grievous blow to the city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will be assuming control of the mercenary regiment, with permission from its current steward, Angelo. Oh, so you're gonna be a dictator! Yeah, the armor definitely fits a dictator.
Wait one moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Well said, Belt.
Shut up! Let Servok speak!
Oh, shut up! Your hat is ugly! Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, we will take it to them. With the Flaming Fist, we should be able to easily take the town of Nashkel, and then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the cloud peaks. What? Who dares to interrupt?
I do not fear death. Do you?
Oh. Can you guys be my new friends because my real friends are doo-doo heads? All the people in the palace besides the Flaming Fist and the Dukes, they are all doppelgangers. And Sarevok, I guess, is also not a doppelganger.
I'll get it in a minute, God.
Thank you for saving us. You have our eternal gratitude. Is there anything I can do in return? Here is Sarevok's diary. It has everything you need to know. Sarevok is the one who tried to kill you. Had Enter killed and nearly killed Eltan. These are harsh accusations. Let me take a look at these documents you possess. Angelo! Those people are the ones wanted on multiple counts of murder. Kill them! What people? I'm by myself! I'm alone. What people? Where are the people? The rest of the people left. Motherfuckers. I countermand that order. Wait until I finished reading what is here. Also, is Belt alive? I don't know if Belt is alive or not. Oh, yeah, he is alive. I honestly don't know if he survived or not. Can I loot his corpse? I'm already evil, so like, who gives a shit if I loot the corpse of a nobleman or not? You don't need to read the document, but since I know you're too stupid to take my advice, I will just take your head. Oh, okay, we kill Sarevok now. Can I loot his corpse? Oh yeah, I think Belt may have died. You and I aren't finished yet, Badger. I will kill you just as I killed Gorion. The only way you will ever live in peace is if you kill me first. I would ask that you do one favor. It seems that you know Sarevok better than any of us. Would you hunt him down and end his threat? We have many personal reasons for wanting to hunt him down. The only problem is trying to find him. I'm a mage of no small skill, so I can divine the location of where Sarvok's mage took him. If you just wait a few seconds, I should have the location. Yeah, I think Belt is dead. Also, he has a letter on his body. He and his lackey have teleported themselves to the Thieves' Guild. For what purpose, I can't say. It is easy enough for me to teleport you to the same location. Just hold still. This may be somewhat disorienting. Wait, no, I didn't loot the body!
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
What is this? It seems like everyone's crashing in on the Thieves' Guild these days. First that huge armored guy, and now you. You better tell me what you're here about. Night quick, or you're in a lot of trouble. We're tracking down Sarvok, the huge armored guy. Where did he go? I went down the stairs right over there. He was sure in a hurry. If you're going after the guy, it would probably be good of you to get a little more prepared than you look. Down there is the thief warrens, and they are really dangerous. Go talk to Black Lily over in the storeroom by the stairs. She will give you some good prices on equipment. I even hear that she sells some magic stuff. Oh, lovely. Where is she? Like, I really need more arrows.
Probably the darkest day you never seen. Before I don't have what you need.
Do you have arrows? Shit, those arrows are expensive. Yeah, I'm just gonna waste all my money on arrows, I think. Okay, good enough.
Up with you now. I've got counting. Twill be the darkest day you never see.
No, she can also identify.
I don't have what you need.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Can I rest somewhere? Also, there are a lot of items here. Like, specifically shields. Like, I wonder why. Like, did they have a war here or something? Like, it looks like somebody ransacked through this place and killed everyone. I guess it was the armored guy? Okay, let's save. I am injured, but I don't care. Also, we're playing on easiest difficulty, so technically we cannot die. But it will suck if everything is gonna be annoying. Okay, so the guy with the guide luckily gave us a map to the thief maze. Bless the old thrice over. I don't know who you be, but if you're in league with him, then cut me down. You can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of those that built this place take you down. I mean, you know harm. I'm only here to find Sarevok. You've got me best wishes. If you're hunting him down, flew by me. He did, and only paused to stick me for the fun of it. Vicious bastard he is. The traps ahead will likely claim him, even with the mage he was dragging along with him. Would you be able to guide me through the traps ahead? I mean, no, I won't be doing that. I ain't even seen anyone walk out of that maze alive. Not that you won't survive or anything. I bet you just waltz through without a problem. Yes, ma'am, I'll just wait here to hear about it, though. I ain't got no wish to meet the undead that maintain her, nor the jails that keep her clean. You gotta catch my breath, you understand. Where does the maze lead? I don't really know. Though it is said there is a city beneath this one. Some archaeologist smart-ass sage might be able to tell you more about it. It's not a proper city down there. You understand? Just the remains. Not surprising, really. If the site that Baldur's Gate is built on is so appealing, it would figure that there would have been one built here before. I care little. Nothing be dead down there now. Get moving. Understand. Rest you well. Yeah, whatever. Just you be sure to give the Tsarevok a shank of steel. Can we rest here? Well, into the maze we go, and it's gonna be annoying because traps and monsters.
Who's in for it now?
Hello, Chaos Kitty. Okay, so far so good. Oh, and we leveled up. Convenient. Okay, we need to go up. Oh, more jellies.
Who's in for it now?
There we go. At least we haven't found any traps. I say, and then we'll be attacked by a trap. Doomguard. Oh, another one. But I wanted to loot him! Fine, I will loot both of them.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
No loot. No loot. Skeleton warrior. Okay, I think those are the traps. I found the traps.
That's smarted.
Honestly, I'm glad that even though, yes, the final boss would be easier and everything would be much easier, I am glad I won't have to deal like with HP management with the final boss because, you know, my friends are assholes. Okay, we're rested. Let's keep going. Okay, which one do I take? The one on the right or the one on the left? Let's see. Left.
What is that on the wall?
I mean, I guess it's just the thieves marking the safe routes or the trapped routes. I'm not quite sure, but I have a map that shows me what is the safest route and the quickest route to get to the ending. But again, my hunch that it's just a mark of, like, what is the right way to go. Or what is the safest route. Ah, shit, fuck! Okay, that scared me a bit, not gonna lie. Well, well. Wait. I thought it would be you. Quite the little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are of the same blood. You must take the fight to him, lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are in ruins and his allies are fleeing in droves. Can I have water for hydrating? Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desire behind them. Thank you. What would have I done without you, Mod? You should have a stream that is just me praising Mod for 3 hours. Ah. His plans are in ruins and his allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though. None understood the true desire behind them. None but me. That is, unfortunately, I am now expendable, but I expect no less. What was your role in this? Why did you help him if you know you were to be cast aside? What was my role? I was Sarkov's mentor. Sarvok's mentor, and tutored him in the blackest of rituals. If he had succeeded, then is no doubt I would be among the dead. But my name would live on in his wake. There are things beyond death if you die in the right fashion. And how could that not be a place in history for the architect that shaped the reactions of the ascending lord of murder? You would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place by whatever means necessary. Ascending? What was he planning? The war with Am makes no sense. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you're driven by the same desire as well. Though you have channeled them in a different fashion. No, war with Am was not his true goal. Sarevok is no profiteer. The slaughter was all he wanted. With enough lives lost in the initial battles to ignite the fire in his own divine blood, he thought death on the appropriate scale would cause him to ascend. Perhaps he would have. But who can really say? If you have the arrogance of a god and can kill like a god, who's to say you're not a god? I will prove he's not. Where has he gone to hide? Oh, Sarevok is not intent on hiding. You have stripped him of any pretense. There is no longer any point in him maintaining his respectable veneer. Only the most fanatical or fearful of his allies stand by him now. He will gather what resources he can and move on. Of course he knows that you must come to confront him, and that it is to his advantage to choose the battleground. There is an altar in the Undercity. It was to be where the ritual would take place, but now serves as his last refuge. If you do not go to him, he will strike at you at his leisure. You shall live to see all his plans crumble. Your charity is admirable. You have definitely taken a separate path from Sarevok, though I wonder if it shall truly matter in the end. Leave me, I'm no longer a threat to you or anyone. I'm just going to rest here for a while. Okay, let's go. Let's kill a motherfucker. Ooh. Strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I'm curious as to why are you here. Could I rightly assume that you have something in common with the man Sarevok Anshev? It is none of your concern why we're here or who we are. You're wrong, it is very much our concern. Since you don't seem willing to tell us your identity, then we'll just have to determine it from the possession of your corpse. Okay. I'm glad I can't die because this is kind of fucked. Also, I hope they have good loot. Yeah, I have no idea how I was supposed to do it all by myself.
Outsmarted. Right, it's on me, is it?
Oh, and there are wolves as well, just to make things more interesting, I guess. Oh, and the wolf is dead. Okay, I'll take the arrows. I'll take the money. And now for the next game. I can't rest because of this. Okay, fine, we will wait. Okay, this shit was scary.
I must talk to you in private. These are troubled times.
Hello again, Badger. I fear this time I have not come to speak and must take up arms against you. You have done what you must, I suppose. Sarevok knows of my treachery, you know. He has forsaken me, left me to die in your path. I must find to regain his trust, his attention. And so I stand before you, knowing that if I defeat you, he will continue his plans elsewhere, and I shall lose him. And if you defeat me, you shall go to kill him. He will not yield to either of us. I have no choice. There is always a choice. Do not throw your life away. There may always be a choice, but the choosing has become unbearable. I have but two duties, and both leave me little hope. No, young one, I must face you now. If there is no other way, I will not harm you. You are not my enemy. You must. I stand before you. I block your path. I am an obstacle that holds you back. You will fight me. If I must kill you to pass, then so be it. I do so, forgiving you your transgressions against me. And chaos shall be sown in the land as in the hearts and minds. So it was written. I'm sorry, Tamoko. Oh, she gave me a fire shower. Okay, let's loot her corpse. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay, this is the final boss.
You are indeed family. No
Why
one
are you so big?
oppose me in person.
Why is he so big? Tragic moment, Badger. Okay, let's loot her corpse. What do you want me to do? She's already dead.
And a new era will be born unto the realms.
You are mad. What do you hope to gain by resurrecting a dead god?
The streets will run red with blood when my work is finished.
Father Baal is dead, but the slaughter I will orchestrate shall prove me to be his most worthy successor. It will raise his power from the ashes. The street will run red with blood when my work is finished. Successor, deities are not known for sharing their power willingly.
Face me!
Fool! I do not wish to restore his power, merely to raise it. With the divine blood that flows through these veins, I shall assume control over that which he so foolishly lost. I shall become Baal. That is the only acceptable outcome. All that is left is for us to end this in a manner befitting our heritage. Face me. Face the new Lord of Murder. Angelo, Tazok, reveal yourselves and let's finish this now. Wait, no, I'm one. You are free. Well, I mean, at least we can't die. Wait, no. Of course, this is like my #1 enemy. The spider webs. Again, at least I can't die. But they are treating me like I'm a piñata. Maybe because I am a piñata. This is probably the funniest final battle ever. You know, things could have been easier if my friends weren't dead. But you know, dead friends. Do you think they're enjoying stabbing me in turns? I think they're having fun stabbing me in turns. Can I loot his corpse after I kill him? Yeah, this is very silly, honestly, yes. You can put like Benny Hill music or something else on top of it.
That's smart.
Yeah, definitely. Average Badger moment. Wait, can I loot his corpse? I didn't loot his corpse yet. I guess I can't loot his corpse. Yep, pretty much. Oh yeah, I flaming fisted him hard. Also, apparently because we have the Enchanted Enhanced Edition, we actually have a post-game called Sage of Dragonspear that adds like a couple of more chapters and an epilogue that leads to Baldur's Gate 2. So I think we're gonna just play Siege of Dragonspear. And get our epilogue, even though I'm by myself and all my friends are dead. And not dead, left me to die. That is. So we haven't finished it, but we will finish it. Okay, now what? Fates lead him who follows it. I didn't read!
Weeks ago, the malevolent Saravak brought the city of Baldur's Gate to the edge of destruction. You, like him, are a child of Baal, the dead god of murder. Baal foresaw his own death and sired mortal children in an effort to bring about his return. Saravak intended to become the new lord of murder. You put an end to Saravak's plans and slew your half-brother. With his passing, you became known as the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now, a new threat casts a shadow over the city. A massive army on a holy crusade has thrown the Sword Coast into turmoil. Little is known of the crusade's leader, the charismatic warrior Kalar Argent. Those who follow her revere her as the Shining Lady, but her background and goals are shrouded in mystery. Some say she is divine, a hero sent by the gods to crush evil no matter the cost. Others whisper that she is another spawn of Baal.
Honestly, yeah, she's kinda hot. But also, I'm scared that she will try to kill me. Also, she's technically, if she is a child of Baal, she's technically my half-sister. And we are in Baldur's Gate, not Alabama Gate. Siege of Dragonspear. Yeah, we haven't finished the game! I thought we would finish the game, but we haven't finished the game. So more Baldur's Gate for us. Not that I'm complaining, I'm having fun, but I wish my friends would be by my side.
Dead. Everything's a mess. We should have gotten out of the city days ago.
No chance of that now. But Corlage knows what she's doing and... Hey, did you hear that?
We'd better tell the boss. Come on.
Ugh. Smells like moldy bones.
Again, not stepsister, half-sister. I have friends now.
Well, here we are in a creepy old tomb again.
Imoen is here.
The last of Saravak's followers are down here. According to the Flaming Fist, all you gotta do is find their leader and bring her to justice.
What do we know of our prey?
They're mostly mercenaries, led by a wizard named Korlaz. This is her family's tomb. She aided Saravak, and the Grand Dukes want her dead or alive. We'd better be careful.
Will you be joining me?
I really want to. I wouldn't be much help, though. Ever since I asked Duke Janath to teach me how to sling spells, she's had me cooped up in the stuffy old library, studying boring books about the weave. She only let me come down here after I promised to bring her any arcane scrolls or tomes I could find.
Yes, I am. Also, I'm not alone anymore. I have a friend. I'm ready to get started.
I'll follow behind you with these flaming fists. If you need help with anything.
And I have flaming fist friends. We can flame fist the baddies together. I flame fist you. You flame fist me. We're one big happy flaming fist family. I never seen you want to clip something so fast.
There's a healer here too. Talk to her if you need any bandaging. She also knows all about fighting undead. Timora shine on you.
Amen.
Not that you'll need it.
Wait, let's look at our items. Oh, we got keys. Am I gonna dangle it in front of the baddies?
Right, it's on me, is it?
How are things going? We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Okay, so she's not technically by my side.
I'm not bothered. May as well.
You're too late. It's already gone.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought...
I've come from Kolash. If she surrenders, I'll see to it both of you are treated fairly by the Flaming Fist. Timur will be with you then. If you're full enough to cross Kolash, you will need all the luck you can get. Okay. And who are you?
3 drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Greetings. Oh, Baldur, I didn't hear you come in. I am conducting an experiment. Tell me about this experiment. I'm creating an alchemical concoction.
To reveal magically concealed writings.
Go for it, have fun.
The mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing. Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own
sake.
Sure,
wait, they're protest now? Okay.
To come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Sure, I'll keep an eye. This missive is dated 2 days ago. Porios, gather all of your spare equipment in the supply room. We depart in 2 days. Since we put Sarevok's sword on the ship to Athkatla, a suspiciously high number of people have become aware of this location. We must move quickly before the Flaming Fist arrives. If fortune smiles upon us, we will be in Zasespur within the week. Korlash. Okay, so yeah, she's a baddie.
What do you want?
Okay, I think I revived something bad.
Right, it's on me, is it?
Forest Gazelle. Yeah, we've already read it. A skull. Take the money. Yeah, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading this book.
Heya, how are things going? It's strange having these new arcane powers. Back in Candlekeep, I never dreamed I might be a spellslinger like Gorion someday. Life sure has taken us to unexpected places. You more than me, I guess.
What made you decide to study magic?
It seemed practical. After all the weird places we've been, I thought it would help if I knew a couple spells and could figure out what the magical gadgets we find are for. Then, well, I had a knack for it. Magic. I like studying my spells and remembering how Gorion would do the same back in our Candlekeep days. Feels like I still have a connection with him, you know?
I know, I miss him too. It's nice to know that he's still having an influence on our lives.
You have a point. We can talk more about this later. For now, we should keep moving.
Aye, aye. I'm actually curious. I'm still despised! I killed Savarok and I'm still despised! Yo, there are more. I'm still despised and I'm still by myself.
Who's in for it now?
Do I like any of those shields? Nope, doesn't seem like it.
Back away. Back away and you might survive this.
Lay down your arms, I've no wish to hurt you. Savok paid us well for our service, but he's dead now, and I'm in no rush to join him. Everyone, lay down your arms. I saw you earlier yelling at me across the chasm. You mentioned the sword you thought I was looking for. What sword?
Theravok's sword. We stole the blade from the Ducal Palace, but you killed the man. I thought you might claim it as your own.
Why did you steal the sword? Korash ordered us to. She had a buyer who offered her a ton of money for it. Enough to smuggle us all out of the city. That's all I know. Very well, the Flaming Fist awaits outside. Present yourselves to them for arrest. We shall do as you say. Here, take this key. You will need to get to the crypt's lower level, where Korash resides. Why would you just give up? Arrow. No, arrow. So they really just gave up. Arrows! Arrows, 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 arrows. Okay, I give up on this. Give me more arrows. I need arrows. What else can I throw? Yeah, this, and this I don't need. Lots of weapons. If only I had a full party.
This chasm sure looks deep. Do you feel warm air coming up from below? Heya, how are things going?
The center that spoke to me mentioned the sword that was already gone.
I kinda saw a note on Duke Janath's desk. It fell on the floor and I just picked it up, honest. It said someone broke into the palace and took Saravok's sword. Could that be it?
Perhaps, but why would she be interested in it?
I don't know why Korlaz would take the sword, but if it's gone, she must have given it to someone else.
Mod.
Maybe we can find a record or shipping log in her chambers.
It's worth looking into.
We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
More intruders. More noise. You will disturb my rest. I will destroy you.
Oh, lovely. The next floor has puzzles. I sure love me them puzzles.
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. There are bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones. If you need some advice on dealing with undead, the Flaming Fist healer might be able to help. She's a priestess of Lathander, and knows a lot about how to deal with restless spirits.
Nah, I'll manage.
Who's in for it now?
You know, it would be nice if you guys could come and help me. And not just stay behind and let me deal with this shit by myself. Any day now.
Who's in for it now? Right, it's on me, is it?
What do you have an interest? Nothing. For glory and for righteousness, make a difference in the lives of those you love. Carlos Crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. See a recruitment officer and claim the glory for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-second break and be back in a jiffy. And we're back after the cat yelled at me a bit. So let's continue.
How are things going?
What can you tell me about this place?
On the floor. That's the symbol of Baal. Seems like some of Korlaz's ancestors worshipped him. I could have happily gone the rest of my life without seeing that symbol again.
Let's continue on.
We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
I hope so. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, this is so lovely. Yeah, so cute and sexy. You have something interesting on your body. No, just a skull. Okay. What else there is of interest? Boring beetle. I don't know, I think it's rude to call those beetles boring. The beetle has nothing to tell me. Well, I guess it is boring. Excuse me? Combat against whom? Magma method. Maybe the beetles want to help me? Also, they're eating something. Wait, there is apparently something important on this body. This one.
The braziers in here must be magical. The different colors really liven up this drab old place.
What the fuck is a brazier? Ah, the fires maybe? I think the fires.
Hey, how are things going?
What can you tell me about this place?
These braziers are strange. They're obviously magical. I wonder why they're different colors. Maybe we'll figure out what they're for as we go along.
Let's continue on.
I'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
And we have a shadow. Oh, Oh, the shadows can also look like animals. Interesting. Oh, this is a shadow and this is not a shadow. This is just a person who didn't sleep for quite a while. Honestly, I too, when I'm tired, I look like a ghost. Or a shadow of my past self. Brazier is like an old lantern. I thought a brazier is like a type of a sexy bra. Are there more shadows here? Wait, I am curious.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
Okay, so I guess I need to use it and have a purple fire. Okay, okay, okay. Aha! I did a puzzle! Ooh, lots of shit. Anything interesting? Page from Savarok's notes. My research into the Lord of Murder has begun to bear its tainted fruit. The dreams come every night now. Dreams of floods and eruptions, earthquakes and devastation. I descend deeper into the dreams each time, combing clues from this chaff. I will use what they teach me to bring a living nightmare to this land. I have learned all I can in the city. While my plans for the Iron Throne gain traction, I go to visit the Temple of Baal, overtaken by the faithful of he who murdered my father, leaving the way clear for me to take his place. There I shall find out more regarding my dark heritage and the prophecy. If I have time, I shall also look into a hidden room rumored to have been constructed by Musk. The Lord of Shadows is cunning. The marks he has left behind number 3, 1, and 4. 3, 1, and 4. Okay.
Hey, you feel a breeze? I feel a breeze. Hey, how are things
What can you
going?
tell me about this place?
That symbol on the ground. I recognize it. It's the mark of Bane, god of tyrants. He was killed in the time of troubles like your, like Bal was.
Yeah, don't call him my father. That's rude.
Sure. What's on your mind? We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
I hope that throughout this, like, plotline, I can recruit, like, people, because I'm really by myself. Also, is that a gnoll? Yes, it's a gnoll. Gnoll, 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 gnocchi. Imagine yourself an Italian gnoll. This shit would be hilarious. Okay, what do you guys have? Cagnoli! Cagnoli? Cannoli? I don't know how do you pronounce the creature's name.
What can it be now?
Like gnome? So it's a gnoll. Okay. Halt. We are tasked with guarding this device, and you shall go no further. Okay. Yeah, mercenaries, perhaps we can cut a deal. We already have a deal with Korlash. We will fulfill the terms of our agreement. I admire your dedication, but are you prepared to die for your ethics? I've slain all your fellows, you're next on my list. When you put it like that, it does seem more prudent to take our leave. We've been thinking of joining the crusade, forming up north. Rumor has it they pay well. Carry on, we'll leave you to your business. Yeah, okay, fuck off! Fuck off! The fuck? I heard fire. Are you guys alive? Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Hello. Hello. You guys okay?
Damn you. Damn you and all you defend.
Will you surrender? It's about the only chance you have. Make sure your people surrender too and get rid of the bones, boys.
Everything was going to be different. Sarevok was going to change the world. I gave everything to his cause, and you destroyed it all.
Okay, I guess I kill her now.
Who's in for it now?
Guys, can you come and help me, please?
Am defeated, as Sarevok was. He was going to change the Sword Coast forever, and I was going to be a part of it. Now all that is left is dust and ruin. I and my followers surrender.
Drop all your items and go. The Flaming Fist will escort you to your new quarters.
So be it. Rot in a cell or rot in a crypt, it makes little enough difference.
That was anticlimactic.
You did it! I knew you would. I wish I could have helped you out, but my magic still needs some work. A lot of work.
The Triumph, the important thing is with Triumph. You and I are safe.
I suppose so. Are you ready to leave now? This place gives me the shivers.
Not yet. I want to look around.
The Flaming Fists and I are gonna head back upstairs using the rope we found. It's just south of here. It takes you right up to the entrance. We'll meet you there when you're ready to leave.
Okay.
I'm not bothered. Right, it's on me, is it?
Okay, what do I get rid of? Key. Okay. Okay, let's start reading. This journal spans the last 6 months. Certain entries strike you as being important. S and I had a long talk last night. Everything he says makes so much sense. I offered him my family crypt to use as a safe house, and he accepted. The old motifs to the dead three seem particularly inappropriate now. I often meditate by the symbol of Baal and think of his teachings, and on how his influence is returning to the land. Today, S mentioned that his plans are progressing quickly. He will be gone for a week or two, conducting research in an old tomb somewhere near Bridgefort. I lack his leadership capabilities, but I should be able to manage the followers while he's gone. Last night, S told me the groundwork has been laid for the next phase of his plan. He's moving into new quarters in the Iron Throne. I'll miss our talks, but I'm glad he's gaining the recognition he deserves. He will change the face of the Sword Coast when he claims his birthright. All will know the power of Baal through him. Received the word that S has been killed. I can scarcely believe it. I didn't think anyone would bring about his end. I don't know what to do next. For now, I'll keep his followers safe and stay away from the Flaming Fist. The Crusades made it impossible to leave the city. There are guards at every gate thanks to the refugees flooding in. A hooded figure contacted me yesterday and offered a large sum of money if I could steal Sarevok's sword and deliver it to his agents in Athkaltla. The money could be enough to bribe our way out of the city. I agreed. I had little choice. With the help of my allies, we have stolen Sarevok's sword from the Ducal Palace. I wish I could keep it myself. but its sale will fund the safe escape of me and the others. Must be careful in how we store the blade for its trip to Wokin's promenade in Athkatla. Apparently, it's no good if the blood is wiped off. This collection of arcane tomes, history books, and religious texts focus on necromancy and Baal's religion and prophecy. There is much information here, but nothing of particular relevance to you. Okay, I think I should keep it. I guess it's all important. What else? Gone. Gone forever. Fist, if I only could leave this place. Hell Spirit, how has someone defiled your tomb besides me? My staff. In life it was my constant companion, something to lean on wherever I went. Now it is gone, taken by foolish thieves who thought it's magical. I sense it's still nearby. If you're interred here, you must be one of Korlash's ancestors. Do you know anything about her? Korlash, I know the name. Her mother was a wizard, her father a priest of Baal. When Baal died, she turned her worship to his former ally, Loviatar. Her faith focuses on the return of Baal, though. She serves the Maiden of Pain only in the interim. Thanks for the information. I shall find your staff, Spirit, that you may rest again. Then go. If you find my staff, return it to my coffin. Then I shall rest. No, wrong item. Ooh. Are people actually protesting right now? Still some good food.
May as well.
Oh, pet him.
Hello again.
I'm curious, what exactly are you going to use the potion for? I suppose it will do no harm. I want to apply the potion to a rare tome hidden away in Candlekeep. Truly, well, luck to you, you'll need it. You know the place, do you? I know something of the keep, yes. What of you? What do you know of it, or believe you know at least? To enter Candlekeep, you must relinquish a book of your own, something of great rarity and value. I've searched far and wide for such a volume, but Timora has yet to smile upon my efforts. Inside the keep is an ancient Netheris book, a record of the events just prior to Karsus' folly. I believe there is writing hidden upon its pages. My potion can reveal it. Interesting if it's true. Yes, well, as I've had no luck acquiring a tome of sufficient value, I plan to petition the monks to admit me in exchange for my potion. How did you learn of this Netheris book? You wouldn't think it to look at me, but I'm a wizard. I uncovered this book's secret after years, decades of study. I just need to get to it. Maybe I can help you. I grew up in Candlekeep. You were raised in Candlekeep, you say. Tell me more. It was a quite peaceful childhood. I learned a great deal and always felt safe. And did the monks there raise you? No, my mentor Gorion did that. I had other friends, but he was the closest I ever had to a family. Sarevok Anshev killed him. You've never been back? Once it was unpleasant. I made my peace there and haven't returned since. Very dramatic, yes. I could use some advice. I wish to visit Candlekeep and view Netheris tome. There are secret writings upon its pages. My potion will reveal, but I like a book of great value with which to gain entry. It seems to me that enhancing an existing volume by revealing hidden text is almost like giving them a book, yes? Do you think such an argument would carry water with the gatekeepers? That's a tricky needle to thread. The guards are not renowned for flexibility. I'm not sure it will work, but you can try. I know my chances are slim, but a letter from you endorsing my offer might help. As it happens, I have a draft of just such letter here. I was hoping Great Duke Janath might sign it, but a letter of Candlekeep would surely have greater influence. Sure, I'll sign your letter. Here you go. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll leave for Candlekeep at once. Here, take this small token of my appreciation. A wand.
I guess this is it. We've done what we came to do. Time to head back to the palace for a well-earned rest, don't you think?
Yes, let's return to the Ducal Palace.
Thank you gods, it's done! It's over. It's finally over. Sarevok's allies are all dead, or awaiting the noose. What will you do now?
First I'm going to sleep for a week, then another week, then a month. After that I will probably have a nap. Screenshot it because yes, this is my entire personality. Someone started singing the anthem and they're really bad at staying on key. Okay, use the fact that they're singing the anthem to steal some food.
I'm glad you're alright. I worry about you.
I'll worry about you too. If I were to lose you, I don't know what I would do.
Let's never find out, alright?
Besties!
Korlaj is defeated, and the last of Sarevok's influence died with her. Your foster father, Gorion, has been avenged. With the exception of your friend Imowin, those who helped you thwart your half-brother's schemes drift away from you, returning to their lives. For the first time since you left Candlekeep, you have the opportunity to reflect on the astonishing turns your life has taken. Though you are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate, a sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Sarevok. Some hint you killed your half-brother. not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power. For the moment, however, your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. Many have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers' wrath. A 10-day after Korlaj's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate, little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Hey, you awake? It's me, Emmeline.
What is it? Is everything alright?
I don't know. That's the problem. Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
Noises? What kind of noises?
Footsteps, maybe muttering. It was probably just a servant. Hells. Now I feel silly. Wait, there it is again. Did you hear that? I'm gonna go check it out.
The wealth you accumulated since departing Candlekeep has been stored in the palace basement by the treasurer of Phyllis. Presenting this receipt, meticulously inscribed on delicate parchment, will allow you to withdraw your gold. A note has been written at the bottom of the receipt. Dear Badger, as I have not heard otherwise, I'm guessing the chest I had delivered to your quarters to store your friend's equipment is getting the job done. Please do let me know if it isn't, and I will have another sent to you immediately. Regards, O. Okay, so basically everything is stolen by the bankers. In the chest.
It's on me, is it?
Okay, let's save. Day 152. And we're still despised.
Something's happening. There are people here. Help me.
Don't you dare killing my bestie.
Come any closer and I'll...
Cut her down.
Oh, don't you dare touching my bestie. No, they killed my friend. The only friend who liked me.
Are you here? The palace is under attack and... Oh, hells.
Another guard, put her down, quick!
You all right?
I'll leave, but my friend Imoen requires aid. A healer should be here soon.
Forgive me. I'm Shale Corwin, Captain, Flaming Fist. Enemy forces penetrated the palace. I tried to reach you before they did, but... well...
Well, now it's time for me to penetrate them! You did what you could, and I thank you for it. Is everyone else safe?
I wish I knew. Duke Eltan has people trying to assemble the Council of Four in the main hall. You may want to join them once your friend's been taken care of.
Imoen, are you here, girl?
She is here, Grand Duke Janath, but she needs help.
Let me see her. Fenster and the other healers are dealing with the wounded downstairs. I've some knowledge of the healing arts and a few potions. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Whatever you can do to help Imoen, please, just let me know how I can help.
The assassin's blades are coated with a mystic poison,
but I believe I can save her.
What can I do to help?
The best thing you can do right now is accompany Captain Corwin downstairs and ensure the palace is secure.
Of course, milady. I'll give you a moment to recover yourself and await you on the second floor.
Inside this folded piece of parchment is a passingly accurate rendering of the face of Baldur, hero of Baldur's Gate. Lovely! So I'm still wanted. And I guess not because I'm an asshole. Oh, I'll take... Those are all Imoen's items. She didn't really have much when we left her. Oh shit! Oh shit, more baddies!
To arms. There are more assassins about.
Okay. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Who's in for it now? May as well.
Is that all of them?
I believe so.
The council will want to know you're all right. We should get downstairs. Let's go.
Let us begin. You know your host, Duke Baldur.
Why is his armor glowing? Also, can I have his armor? Grand Duke Silvershield, weren't you... Forgive me if this is indelicate, weren't you killed?
It took all of their skills to restore me to life, but we are not here to discuss my health.
What do you know of the so-called Shining Lady, Kalar Argent?
Not as much as the commander of the Flaming Fist, I'd wager.
I examined the body of one of the assassins. The sun cresting the horizon was branded upon his forearm.
A symbol of Kalar Argent and her cursed crusade.
The crusade is in Baldur's Gate? I thought they were only active north of the Winding Water.
They were. Something has changed.
Belt, you're alive!
The crusade has disrupted trade all along the Sword Coast. Hundreds, thousands have been driven from their homes, their fields and storehouses ransacked. Some weeks ago, we dispatched 100 Flaming Fists to join with soldiers of Waterdeep and Daggerford and march on Kalar's stronghold, Dragonspear Castle.
It won't be enough. The Crusade's ranks have swelled. After the Iron Crisis, the Fists are already stretched perilously thin. Even so, we're sending every sword we can muster north.
Would have you join them? The hero of Baldur's Gate is once again called upon to defend the city. I stand ready to answer that call.
Excellent. I knew our faith in you was not misplaced.
Did you revive Scar? I liked Scar. Did you revive Scar?
There is one other thing you should know. I took this parchment from one of the assassin's bodies. It's a passable likeness of you. I'm sure you'll agree.
So I was the assassin's target.
You need not go alone. The Fist shall back you, and more as well, if you wish. I know the whereabouts of your old allies. Some of them, anyway. The captain here can escort you to them.
Captain Corwin, I can think of no better companion.
Spoken like someone who barely knows me, but I'll take what compliments I can get and do what I can not to change your mind. When you're ready to leave, go to the palace's main doors. I'll await you there.
You're doing Baldur's Gate a great service. We'll not forget it.
Can you raise my reputation, please? No, like really, can you raise my reputation a bit?
I'll get it in a minute,
You
girl.
remember me. Surely you do.
I guess. Of course, Key, but why are you here? As I recall, you were kidnapped when last we spoke.
I was just a child then. Now, I'm a woman. I've even joined...
I guess we kind of skipped her plotline, but okay, whatever.
When I'm sure we're alone. I heard you talking to Daddy and the other dukes about Kalar. Are you going to Dragonspear?
Why not? The Sword Coast is lovely this time of year.
Daddy hasn't told you everything. Did he mention he thinks Kalar might be one of Baal's children? Yeah, I thought not. We can't talk here. I'll tell you more later.
Damn! So, wait, is it like Star Wars? That Star Wars is basically just one family's whole story of drama and they just drag the whole galaxy into their drama? So is Baldur's Gate one family's drama and they don't know they're one another's siblings and yet they take the whole continent into their drama?
You are welcome here.
It's a bad business. Terrible business at all. All of it. Terrible business? What is? I'm too depressed to talk right now. Give me a moment, please. I need to compose myself. Ooh, we have a cool mark of Dragon Spear. That's cool. Let's see.
Good day to you.
Reports are coming in by the hour now. The world's disaster, homes put to the torch, refugees filling Baldur's Gate with gods know how many more on the way. Where do these reports come from? From the north? Carlos Crusade had already taken Dragonspear Castle. Bridgefort will fall soon, if it hasn't already. Dragonspear Castle. The adventurer Darius Dragonspear built a castle on the edge of the high moor, midway betwixt Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. He died ages ago. It's been a ruin for years, with only monsters and bandits going near it, until the Crusade took it as their base. I spoke of a place called Bridgefort. Aye, it's a settlement next to Borskir Bridge. During the time of troubles, Sirik and Baal battled each other there. The water west of Bridgefort has been fouled, poisonous to drink ever since. There is something else I would ask you. Talking, that's all we can do, isn't it? Can't stop the Crusade's march. Can't keep them from taking Borskir Bridge. Helpless, that's what we are. Time will tell. Is there anything else you require of me? Information? Who's responsible to cast up? Color, Argent, okay. Is there anything you can tell me of the Shining Lady? She's an Argent, a family known for its service to Lathander and Morning Lord. Most of her ancestors were paladins in the Order of the Aster. Some say there is divine blood in her veins. She is convinced her followers they can face any challenge and emerge triumphant. I have another question. All I hear every day. Okay. Why are there so many refugees? The Crusades are doing a lot of damage to settlements up north. What sort of damages? As they march south, the Crusaders demand food, weapons, and other supplies from settlements they encounter. What isn't volunteer, the Crusaders press force. What settlements are the Crusaders targeting? Farms, villages, even small towns. Those who resist are driven out, but the Crusade recruits as many as they displace. More even. Veterans who cleared out Dragonspear Castle 10 years past, when devils poured out of it across the land, are eager to find a new cause. And those whose fortunes were lost to the Iron Crisis are desperate for any hope. The Crusade grows every day. You said the Crusade is doing significant damage? As they march, the Crusade... Oh yeah, I have other questions. I have brothers in the north who are missing. Thanks to the Crusade, I can't stop thinking about it, wondering what is happening or happened to them. I'll do everything I can to end this Crusade. You and your brothers will be reunited if they yet live. That actually makes me feel better. Perhaps I will see my brothers again. I must be going for well. Well, I do feel better now. That's something to be thankful for. Take my staff with you. Maybe it will help you out. He gave me his stick! Okay, what else? Oh, Kolash is back. Stand down or we'll put you down. Okay, we put her down.
You are the one who delivered me to this hell.
Your own crimes brought you to this, Kolash. You conspired with Sarvog against the city. You must be punished for that.
As you will be punished for Saravok's murder. I was surprised when I was taken to the palace and not to the jail. Now I know it was so the dukes could torment me in private. Did you think I'd be treated fairly?
Bitch, I will torment you in public!
I expected no mercy, but even I didn't expect this horror.
In truth, I didn't think of you at all. I don't care what they do to you.
You're nothing more than I expected. Pathetic. Now let us finish this.
Okay. Bang, 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 I kill you. She's just walking around. Yes, she's so menacing with her walking around. I am curious. Okay. I see now why they call you hero. Where in your depth, ma'am? What in the nine hells happened here? We thought she was secured, her manacles were warded, her cell reinforced, but somehow she found the magical powers needed to escape. Desperation is a powerful motivator. You're right about that. Well, I guess we would best tell Captain MSC what happened here. She won't be pleased. Okay, don't mind me while I loot your friend's corpse. Nothing interesting. Can I loot her corpse? No. Hello, what brings you down to the place of treasury this night? Well met, Ophilis. I embark upon a journey soon, so I'd like to withdraw my savings. You want your money, do you? If you'd be so kind. Yeah, well, you see, there's the thing, there's in regards to your gold, there's a little problem. I don't exactly have it at the moment. This is doubling. A lot of effort went into acquiring the gold of Phyllis. Nearly cost me my life. More than that. I still don't know how it happened. The dog won every race. You bet on my money? You bet on my money? Fuck this guy. Oh my god, you're worse than that Savok asshole, this Bal asshole, whatever other asshole I've met in this game. What the fuck? Why did you bet on my money? There was like I think I had like almost 30, if not more, 1,000 gold. I still don't know how it happened. The dog won every race. It was in the last 5-10 days. It should have won this one easily, but who brings their pet rabbit to a dog race? I mean, really? I am gonna shit in your mouth. You bet my gold on a dog race. All of it? In fairness, I also bet all my gold on the race and lost the 2. It's not any better, Ophilis. I can get the gold for you soon, very soon. I swear, please don't tell Duke Belt of this. I've lost my post. Okay, can get the gold. How long will that take? Oh, send me a picture if you want. Please just give me a little time. I'll get for you. I swear, I'll go right now and fetch it for you. Shall I? Yes, I will go now. I'll meet you outside the palace with your money before you leave. I can't fucking believe it.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
She looks so cute. You wanna bring our cat a sibling? I will throw my clothes immediately as I get home. Okay. Baldur's Getaway's Badger. And I'm eager to walk her streets once more. The Flaming Fist struck down a few of your non-associates. Unfortunately, several were beyond our reach. Which of my friends have you located? There's a bard called Garrick and a pair of nerd-duels named Safana and Koran. I don't remember any of them. They're all at the Elfsong Tavern. The witch Diane here and her bodyguard Minsk are staying at the 3 Old Kegs. Oh, Diane here! Yeah, last time I saw her, she died in a cave and I didn't revive her. A monk named Rassad is currently working at the Iron Throne building. Rassad, it's the guy with the sword, no? The council made it a refuge for those fleeing Kalar, and we've got someone named Tiax locked up at the Flaming Fist headquarters. Tiax, I don't think I met a Tiax. Very well, I'm ready to leave. Stay close, the streets are shoulder to shoulder with people. It's a cut person's dream out there, and an assassin's. Head out the door and I'll follow you, let's go. Oh shit.
The Flaming Fist is trying to keep the peace, but it's an uphill battle.
Peace? He just killed a few guys.
Right, it's on me, is it?
I'm sorry. I've no goods left to sell.
You've sold out entirely. Business must be good.
It's just been so busy with the refugees and all. Everyone seems to need twice as much as usual, and the crowds... Wait a moment. I know you. You're the hero of Baldur's Gate.
I love how, even though I am despised, people still see me as a hero, so maybe I am Gucci now. Damn, I'm surprised it took you so long to recognize me.
You're the answer to a prayer. I have a bag of money, my day's earnings, to take to my moneylender. She's over by Sorceress Sundries. I was mugged twice trying to get to her yesterday. Could you take it over for me? I'd be so grateful.
I'll be glad to help. Now isn't that something? Fancy day of Baldur's Gate, carrying your earnings for you.
Thank you. Here's the money bag. Please go straight to Sorceress Sundries. My moneylender works just across the street. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, next, find Perrin and Gretchen standing outside one of the houses.
You are welcome here.
Here's a place to sleep. Step right up. Plenty of room inside. My doors are open to all. Open to your home for the refugees. An admirable act. We have a moral obligation to be generous and open-handed with these poor folk who have lost everything to the Shining Lady's rampage.
Generous? Open-handed? Ha! If we didn't lose everything before, we surely did after we enjoyed your hospitality.
Oof. Silence, you ungrateful. I mean, not all the refugees are as grateful as they should be. No matter, I continue on my mission of mercy. I might understand that you profit from the refugees who stay with you. Profit? Nothing! He takes every scrap we have left. Clothes, jewelry, trinkets, we carried hundreds of miles. Doesn't matter, he takes it all. And those who have nothing get no shelter from him. Well, I'm gonna kill him. Well, how am I to offer lodging without some sort of income, huh? Feeding you lot isn't cheap, and the laundry bills, outrageous. I have nothing to be ashamed of here. You're wrong, these people are desperate, you're taking advantage of them. When you put it that way, perhaps I could charge less, a little less. I still have to feed this lot.
You call that slop food? 3 people up and left last night, figuring they'd have better luck getting a meal at the Iron Throne. And that was after they'd paid you your blood gold.
If you really want this lot fed, go to Epsom Tavern and get me some provisions from Lady Alith. But don't expect me to pay for it. Not 1 copper. Get along then. Okay. Badger, there you are. I'm glad to see you. Ophelis, you're bleeding. What happened to you? I had it, Badger. I had your money. Forget the money, Ophelis. Who did this to you? There were refugees fleeing the crusade. I heard one. She said they couldn't return. They couldn't. No, first I heard one. She said they could return to the frail kids. Now that, oh god, that hurts. That really hurts. Now that they had gold to spend. The frail kegs, eh? I'll start there then. Get in the palace and find a cleric. The streets are unsafe, especially for someone in your current state. You're a kind woman. Thank you. I will repay you. I swear it. Just need a little more time, and some healing. Excuse me. Dog. Dog has nothing to say to you. Oh, they changed the map. Does it mean we'll be able to leave, though? Well, let's start by the 3 old kegs.
The 3 old kegs isn't far from here. There's a pair of Rishemi travelers staying there. Duke Eltan thought you might speak with them.
May as well.
What can it be now?
Well, 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 what do we got here? Some call me the heroes of Baldur's Gate. Is that right? Well, maybe you should shower off you get hurt. And leave you to your larceny? Overheard you. I know you're searching for a target to rob. And you're offering yourself as a pick, now that I think of it. You got the look of someone with a bit of coin in your pocket. That's right, you tell them, Louis. Are you so blind you can't see a skilled warrior when she stands before you? Think twice before challenging me. You wouldn't be the first band of thugs I've taken down. Hey, now, we were just checking around, right, guys? Get a hold of yourself, Asari. You coward. Kinda starving. You wanna order food? Sure. I'm also planning after you finish shower to stop streaming, and then I will go shower. So I can stop shower, finish shower, then I will stop stream, and then we order food. And then I go shower. I just remembered I left my front door unlocked. Bye. Okay. Even one person down, we can take her. Get her!
I deserve no less.
Okay, do you have anything interesting on your corpses? Money! Okay, 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 they have money. That's already good. Shit! You can barely move here.
Keep a good distance now.
Oh god, why? Why? What am I going to do? Excuse me, my lady, are you alright? I mean, obviously not, but is there anything I can do to help you? Or the gentleman, is he dead? He's my cousin, a refugee. He came to the city to stay with me, but he got a fever on the road. He was so sick when he arrived. He lived only a few hours before he passed. A settle, to be sure. Could you tell me why he's lying in that cart? I brought him to the temple, but burial costs 100 gold. I'm 15 gold short. I don't want my cousin buried in a nameless pauper's grave. Is there anything you can do to help me? It seems that Summit would charge so much. Which temple did you visit? I would like to have a word with its administrators. Alright. This clearly isn't going to work. I might as well tell you the truth. The man in the cart is my late husband. He was a drunkard brute. Life with him was a nightmare. We fought, I tried to run, he came after me and slipped, hitting his head on the hearth. You see the result before you. I'd heard 100 gold could get the body taken care of at the 3 old kegs, with the feast distracted by the refugees. I thought I might get away with it. Sounds like a good riddance to me. Good luck taking out this trash. I wanted to interfere or tell the guards. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, my lady. You have shown kindness and I won't forget it. Okay, let's try to leave. I mean, they truly give the feel of a place overrun with people. Like, you can barely move. And all the traffic. Damn!
I'm so tired.
Welcome to the Free Old Kegs! Step through this door and experience one of the finest inns Baldur's Gate has to offer. Do I have to stand outside and shout all day? Oh yes, the streets are packed with refugees looking for lodging. The Iron Throne building offers temporary shelter to those who can't afford rooms for themselves. I'm here to let those that can know. The Old Kegs offers excellent quality at a fair price. This crusade may be bad for the Sword Coast, but it's been a blessing for us. The work does get a bit tiring, though. I wonder if I could ask you a favor. What is it? I've been shouting out here for hours. My voice is starting to go. If you are going inside, would you ask Kathira to send a drink for me? Consider it done. Thank you. She's inside somewhere. Usually the main floor, I think. I must return to work now. I can't move! Beep, beep!
I'll await you here until you're ready to go.
Very well. When you leave, don't move too far ahead of me. If I lose you in the crowd, Duke Elton will have my head. Well, let's try to look... No, this... We're looking for someone named Kathira.
Tis always good to give a little tip.
A very good night to you. Can I get you something from the bar? Robel the guy walking outside is losing his voice. He could use a drink. Mercy, we barely have drink enough to satisfy paying customers. I'll send one out when I can, but it may be a while. Robel is working so hard to bring customers in. I'm sure you and other servers have benefited from the extra hours and the tips. The least you could do is get him a hot drink. Alright, you've convinced me. I will have the kitchen mix some hot lemon water with a bit of rum and honey and send it out right away. Thank you. I'm sure Robel will appreciate it. Well, back to work. Enjoy your stay at the Free Old Kegs. Did it make people like me more? No, people still hate me.
I'll get it in a minute, Gov.
Bloody hell and Posh. Any word on the drink? Kathira will send one out right away. Thanks for the help, I appreciate it. Here, take a few coins for your trouble. Thank you. That was very nice of you. Okay, next.
May as well.
Stop, everyone, calm down. You there, you're there of Baldur's Gate. The title is a bit grand. I only did what anyone would have done. I'm sure of it. It's you. Can you help settle this? I don't want to have to call Ithtil and the other enforcer. This isn't your business, stranger. Keep out of it. Let's see. This isn't your business, stranger. Keep out of it. Why fight when you can't drink? That's all I'm saying. Let's sit down and have another round. I know you, hero. You're mixing up with Saravok. Everyone's talking about it. Why should we listen to you? Hey, you might have the darkest soul in here. And at Saravok's threat, my soul is not darker than anyone's here. Prove it. Lend us a hand against the Amnian Delight crew. Violence rarely solves anything. There's not talking back a lack with like out in. Violence is all you understand. And you seem reasonable. reasonable eye, but I'm also a crew member of the Amnian Delight. I'm gonna beat this codfish cuddler into the ground. How about you give me a hand? Sure. For the Amnian Delight, let's show these ballast pigs their guts. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
A woman
We certainly made it blow hard at his words, didn't we? Okay, I'm gonna finish soon then. He'll think twice before insulting people in bars again. I couldn't have done it without you. Take this mess as a thank you gift. You're most it was a pleasure to help such a beautiful woman. Oh, thank you. I must be going now. Perhaps if we meet again, we can talk more. I hit on someone. I didn't know you can hit on people in Baldur's Gate 1. But apparently you can. And now I hope you don't mind that I take your shit, since you won't be using it anymore. Also, I think I killed him, like, for realsies. Anyways, I think it's a good place to stop. I guess we didn't really finish the Baldur's Gate 1. I mean, we kinda did. Well, and the expansion. And I'm surprised people still give me service while I'm still despised as fuck. Anyways, I think we'll call it a stream. I'm also starving and I really need a shower. I feel so disgusting and sticky. So, anyways. Wait, let's save. We are 152 days into the game. 152 days. Most of them were spent sleeping. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for talking. Thank you for being amazing. I'm starving. Tomorrow we're going to play more Dragon Spear. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Also, I don't promise, I might maybe stream on Monday. It will depend on some stuff, but it's kind of a holiday for us. So mod is not working, and if we won't do anything interesting, I might stream. I don't know. I don't promise anything. This is what I'm saying. Anyways, bye-bye.